Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Darth Haster's Open Lines of the Pneumatic Tubes of You. And I hope all is well tonight on this very bright gibbous moon night. And I hope everyone is well tonight. Been a lot of things happen this past couple days. I'm sure everybody is aware. And we've already got one in. Hello, Slasher McSplitter, and we've got one already in the tubes.
Always so
Hello, Neil Paul Ricardo.
That's awesome. Hello, Darth Hester. How are you this evening?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm a little. I have mixed feelings about today. I mean, I've been feeling a little drained, but I figured it's probably because of the gibbous moon. But other than that, I'm all right.
Yeah, it is a full moon tonight, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It was last. It was the same last night too. Well, when I was out walking.
I've been lit since last night, so and it just hasn't stopped since I got off that streamlet. Yeah. But I was on such a high, I couldn't sleep after that stream. I don't. Now what?
I doubted that even Rosetta was even sleeping either. Just.
I would. No.
Have you heard from her today? Have you heard from her today?
I kind of turned the thing off. I'm sure she'll be around. She usually pops in. Just give it time. Why? Yeah. Any reasons?
No, I'm just worried about her. Hello, Slasher.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. I'm just wondering, man.
I was wondering. You know what? She was
how
mess
is
last night. I was just
Splitter today. The real conversation. It was actually later and earlier in the morning. That continued on for that. The stream continued on for about 6 hours.
Oh man, you know what? I couldn't even sleep last night either. Right? If I had known that it was still on, I just, I didn't check my phone. I just decided to play some more Killing Floor.
How
I didn't stream
how'd you do
live,
last
but
night on the Killing Floor last night?
well, other than the new video that just came out and I got my new skin, I did pretty well.
Can you find said new video?
It's in my channel. You haven't seen it yet?
Oh no, I was talking about. No, I thought you were talking about Killing Floor put out a new video or Tripwire
Well, no,
Studios.
no, I didn't add another video. I didn't go live after your stream. I just played. I mean,
So
the
Tripwire
one.
Studios did not put out a new Killing Floor 2 video. The way you were talking, it was like Tripwire Studios put out another video. I'm like, oh wait, I missed it. Damn, where was I? Fuck.
No. I'm talking about my new video, the one I got the weapon skin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Have you seen it yet?
I went back and actually took a look at that. I'm like, yeah, no,
Yeah, I did
I
the
have
best.
not seen you actually use it yet. So
Well, I didn't use it. The video was just shown at the end of it. I acquired the weapon skin for Stoner 6A that I showed you.
uh-huh.
Well, I didn't go live when I played it again. Jeez. Zocakes. Thanks. I needed that.
You're welcome.
Oh, that other picture. That was. Oh my God. Made me think a little bit of a little differently about Zelda. God,
They usually do when they
if
do those gender bend
here's
contests.
a topic. If you were considering making if they were even considering of making a Legend of Zelda like a real movie, who would you want as the Princess Zelda, or that Marin, or any of the girls on the Legend of Zelda that you can think of?
Ooh. Okay. Young Malin or older Malin?
No, Marin. I think that's her name from Link's Awakening. No, yeah,
Link.
Link's Awakening. Well, what wasn't she
Oh,
also
Link's
in
Awakening.
Ocarina of Time also?
Yeah, Malin was in
Wasn't that the
Ocarina
girl's
of
name
Time.
with the Epona? Yeah,
The law,
that
yeah,
too.
at the Lon Lon Ranch. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Um. Well, let's start with the Ocarina of Time. I mean, all the girls that you know on that video game, new and old, 3DS and N64. If in a real movie, who would you consider of all the girls that are in there? Who would you consider? Hi, Vegas. I'm glad you're out of Dreamland. Well, it was a good place to go. It just
Eh, okay, okay. For my pick of Rudo, I'd probably pick the lady who played Gamora on Guardians of the Galaxy, Zoe Saldana. Either
Zoe.
that
So
or fucking Tandy Newton.
Sandy. Yeah.
And Tandy
Yeah.
Newton.
What about the Princess Zelda?
Rudo.
Ruto.
For the, the leader of the Gerudo village.
Oh, Ruto. For Ruto, who would you consider for Ruto?
I already told you, either Zoe Saldana or Tandy Newton.
Oh, okay. But I asked about Princess Zelda. Who would you want for Princess Zelda?
If I had to pick Zelda, young Zelda or old Zelda? I've got to ask.
Either one. But young, I see. God damn it! What's her name from Twilight? She was the one that has this psychic powers.
No.
God damn. Blonde hair. What's her goddamn name?
Who?
She has blonde hair.
You're going.
You know what girl I'm talking about? You know what girl I'm talking about?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
Remember one of the vampires, and she has that powers to squeeze people. She has psychic powers on the council. What's her name? Damn, I have to look it up.
Oh, what's her name? Fucking Katie Cuoco.
No.
It's
Damn
either
it.
that. No, that's who I'd pick. That's who I'd pick for Zelda. Either that or what's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
That'd be a good one. Yeah.
You can't go ScarJo. Because remember, Zelda has to double as Sheik. You forget that part.
But wouldn't Dakota Fanning be good for that? Dakota Fanning.
Has she been in any action roles? Because remember, she's got to be badass like Sheik, man. That's why I say ScarJo, Scarlett Johansson, all the way. Either that or Charlize Theron.
Okay. Well, the lady that was taking care of her, what's her name? God, why am I drawing a blank today?
Hello, Jason Saint.
Hi, Jason Saint.
I don't know what the heck is going on here. Well, glad you could make it here, Jason Saint. If any of you do want to pop in here,
out of curiosity, Jason,
I'm putting the link back
what
out
is Deej talking? Oh, I can't say that. Never mind.
I really don't know. I popped out of there a while ago. But we're on the subject of, you said Legend of Zelda Dreamcast.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
For Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, we're seeing who we'd actually pick to play in Ocarina of Time live action movie for those roles.
For now, the women.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, Slasher, get your butt in here.
Was alive.
Who?
Man, I wish Rutger Hauer was alive. Rutger Hauer.
Rutger.
How do you... Blade Runner?
Oh dear God! Yes, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, of course, Blade Runner. God damn it!
Because I'd
Tonight's not my
probably
night. I don't know what
pick
it
him
is.
for...
Tonight's not my night.
I'd probably pick him for Ganondorf. And we got another one.
Rosetta, how are you,
Hi,
sweetheart?
Very
Speak of
tired.
her. There she is. Neil
Why was I
was
being
just talking
speaking
about
of?
you. He was wondering how you were doing.
I never like when
He
people
was
sit
wondering
there
how you were
talking
doing.
about- I
was
know
kind of worried.
that phrase kind of makes me cringe a little. No, today was it was a bittersweet morning. We talked about it there. This is the first anniversary of when we lost Grandpa. Me and Dad and Mom went out into the mountains, did a bunch of hike trails, did some photography and hiking around with the waterfalls and stuff, and went down to Crazy Horse, had Indian tacos, and did the flute concert and stuff there and everything. So, been a very active and very
Oh, that's cool.
nice day, though.
Do you have any input on the Legend of Zelda cast? Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time casting.
Oh Lord, if I had
live
my
action movie.
husband, I don't know, because I wasn't as into Zelda games because it was more the slash style, not turn style. And I was always more turn based for RPG. My husband was into Zelda. But he's
I
not
like
here.
both styles. I like both styles, and that's what we were talking about. Because I'd have to say, if Rutger Hauer was alive, that's who I would have picked for Ganondorf. But if anybody's got some suggestions,
I don't know what was going on.
either
at
that or
DJ's when
get
I
Dennis
came over.
Hopper
You
out
know
of
what?
retirement.
What-
probably gonna get shit on for this. You know what? I'm thinking the act play Thanos to play Ganondorf.
I was gonna say I don't know what was going on at DJ's. It was relatively calm when I got there. I just stopped in for a few minutes so I could say hi to DJ and Anthony and make sure they're doing okay, and then came over here. So I don't know beyond that.
Well, thanks for coming. I know it's kind of hectic
Mm.
having
But I like it
Deej
here.
stream at the same time as me. Usually,
I like it here.
well, I'm glad you like it here.
You're more controllable. I mean,
What?
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Shit.
You know, I'm teasing. You know, it was all just spirited fun. No, I took all kinds of photography today. I'm actually transferring it onto the computer right now.
You know, this open line, I consider it fun. You know, it's just, you know what? Even my friend Paulie would have even enjoyed this. You know, I know he would. You know what? If anything, he just talks about whatever he wants. Like earlier today, he was playing Street Fighter 5, and he says that he hasn't even played it since 2015, which I can get. I mean, I
Oh. Okay. That reminds me. I'm sorry to interrupt that, but it just triggered something. If I could actually pick somebody to actually play Zelda, I'm gonna throw this curveball out for everybody. I'd probably pick Ashley Johnson.
gotta look her up. Right, that name
Ashley,
sounds familiar.
Ashley Johnson is the girl that started on Growing Pains. Is the little
She's
girl
predominantly
who did all the Marvel stuff. Who was in What Women Want as the daughter and stuff like that. She's also in 9 Months as the little psycho that was obsessed with horror.
yeah.
I'm looking her up.
Uh-huh.
Ashley Johnson, but apparently there were
Because
so many. There's so many Ashley Johnsons. Which one? What was her movies again? Did she play Beauty Queen Murders or the Avengers?
No,
she
no,
does a lot of voice acting
started.
work.
She did a lot of cameos in most of the Marvel stuff, but she started as a few-year-old little girl on Growing Pains, and she was actually one of the kids in 9 Months and other stuff, and was the teenage daughter in What Women Want.
The only way
I hear her name, and the first thing I ever think about is, so this is what I'll be wearing the last night I'm a virgin, or what should I say? What I'll be taking off.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that line. Yeah, I just got triggered into something I remembered. Yeah, I don't get triggered in the way people use the word triggered.
No, triggered is not a word I throw around lightly, because actual PTSD triggers are.
It was it just made it sparked more like it. It sparked something. But yes, because you got to remember Zelda has to double
Vegas.
as Sheik.
Vegas. Well, the only comparison to yeah,
No,
you just highlighted it. Well, the only thing is that they both play on Super Smash Brothers from the game in '64. Yeah, no, and it could be in '64 all the way up from Super Smash Brothers, but yeah, those are the only two that comparison.
no, it has nothing. No, the Princess and Mario has nothing to do with Legend of Zelda. It's a whole nother realm, a whole nother universe.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Slasher, sweetie.
So,
Slasher screwed
did you
up.
want the video?
What's up?
Yeah, Hester messed up. Did you
You
want the
didn't even do
video?
that.
I could pop you
You
back
didn't even
in.
do that thing. Yeah. No, no,
No?
no, no.
Okay.
So you no,
Leave it alone.
you were doing that while you were having problems. No. He was doing that while he was having problems the other day. It's like he didn't need to do that.
How you been, Slasher? It's been a
You had a
while.
bunch of storms around you.
But it's
I'm
fun.
all right. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Hoster, quit getting all salty.
Mm.
Mm.
Salty about what?
Your own screw up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm actually quite calm right now.
Yeah, but you were having storms. That was messing with everything.
Oh yeah, that was
That was a few days ago.
Yeah.
in the padded ass. I'll tell you.
Electrical and
actually,
thunderstorms will
it was
always
kind of
mess
like
up with
last
the
night
internet.
too. It was having a hard time. Just a little bit of rain messes with
Mm.
the internet because this house was like older than the Great Depression.
I'm pretty sure mine is too.
Yeah, the house I'm staying in right now isn't that old, but it's made out of surplus bomb boxes, literally.
I think
I
mine's
like
made
your
out of
avatar, by the way, Slasher. I like your
Right.
avatar, by the way, Slasher.
Do you know what that's from?
Not really, but it looks cool. I
Forgotten
don't
Worlds.
recognize it.
Oops, wrong one.
Not mine, his.
Oh,
Remember an old school game called Forgotten Worlds?
yeah. Vaguely, but
Forgotten Worlds.
I remember the title. I
Yeah.
haven't played it in forever.
I don't recognize that game, but
So-
I mostly know classic games.
It's an
Who's
old
in
school
it?
arcade game. It's an old school arcade game.
Then I'm drawing a
Yeah.
blank. I'm drawing a blank with arcade. I mean, other than arcade slash Nintendo games, the only ones that I know is the Turtles games. Yeah, all three of
Oh,
them
well,
were. All three of them were arcade. Though four,
the first,
actually, all
no,
four
well,
of them.
No Contra. Shame.
Contra was an arcade game.
That too. Yeah, I know that. Um,
I don't think it was as good as the NES one, but it was an arcade game. Which is kind of weird because it used to be the other way
I
around.
think arcade would be a better version.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
know.
The arcade version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, that one in the arcade version is a hell of a lot better than the Nintendo system. I'll tell you that because the graphics are better. And hell, it was like the
You know,
Turtles 4.
well, people rag on that first Ninja Turtles NES game, but it had its charm. It did. It was a pain in the ass, but it had its charm.
I kind of liked it.
That's a really
It was
funny.
never easy to beat.
That's a really funny description. Pain in the ass with charm. That's what a lot of people have said
Yeah.
about me.
That game was the true description of Nintendo hard.
Oh god. Yeah, when you
Mhm.
had no
Just
memory
like the original
card.
Castlevania.
Yeah, back when you had no memory card.
No, it's not
And
even
you
not
had
only
to-
that. You got to use your head. You got to use your brains sometimes. That Turtles game, every time I go to the third level, I have no idea where the hell I was supposed to go.
Are
I
you
never
talking
even
about the
figured it out.
bombs? The bombs? The underwater bomb part? That part's a pain in the
No, the
ass.
city. No, the city. The bombs. That was a piece of cake. The bombs were a piece of cake. It was just it was the one in the city.
Oh, those the electric seaweed is
After
what
after
fucks with me
they
with that.
yeah, I know. Even if you had the game genie, you'd still be able to get hit by those damn seaweed and lose your life. Oh, but yeah, they were a pain in the ass. But I just worked my way around them, you know. Just,
Like falling stuff.
but after
Um,
I saw the long
let's,
play of
I really want to get back to the subject.
oh, okay, no, I'm sorry. Yes.
The
But yeah,
casting Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of
it's
Time,
Slasher
the Dreamcast.
in
live
your honest
action.
opinion, who would you pick in a live movie of all the characters in Ocarina of Time? Who would you pick?
Alright, I guess I have no dog in the fight because I'm dead serious. I never played past the very first two Zelda games.
That's okay. I mean, I know most people that wouldn't even go past two. It's just not only that it's hard. It's just
Like
people just finished it, and you know
I
what?
didn't
They
have
just
like what was it, 64. I didn't have a 64. I didn't have a GameCube. Like I'd occasionally play them at friends' houses and shit.
the Twilight Princess is the best one. That by far. I have to say the Twilight Princess is the best by far. It's a hell of
one's
a
that
lot
for?
better than the Wind Waker.
I did like the world.
It's a hell of a lot better than the Wind Waker. I
What's that
love the
one
Wind
for?
Waker too. But
The one you're talking about, Twilight Princess. Which system is that one?
GameCube.
well,
It was
it could be for
originally
any of
GameCube.
Oh, GameCube.
GameCube and Wii U, and
Oh.
eventually it's going to be for the Switch too.
Oh.
That and the Wii. So
Hmm.
It was Wii and GameCube.
I mean, I could
originally,
probably,
and Wii U,
because it
and
came
Wii
out on
U,
both systems.
I could
and
try to
Wii U
think of someone who
also.
could play. I could try to think of someone who would play Link, maybe if I think about it.
Oh, Link.
Actually, you know what? You know what?
Oh,
Now that I'm thinking about it, Tom Cruise in Legend, they could have put a Link costume on him, and he'd have been a good Link.
that is a
Ugh.
good pick.
You know what? I could
I have to say,
I
I
could
have to
actually see
say,
that.
yeah, definitely. The young Tom Cruise from Legend. Hell
We gotta
yeah,
throw,
I could
yeah,
actually see that.
throw a
But
Link costume on him.
if we're going
overrated.
this century,
So
if
Well, you
we're
thought
freaking
going this
overrated.
century,
You thought Legend was overrated? Ah, I liked it.
No, Tom Cruise is.
Ah. What'd you
true.
think
I'm
of
not
Legend
saying
though?
him as,
True.
Okay,
I'm saying him as an actor is overrated.
you could not deny. You
Eh,
cannot
he's
deny
meh.
that Tim Curry
I'll find him
stole
meh.
that freaking show.
Oh,
In
of course.
Legend,
Tim Curry is always. Tim Curry is a badass. And hello, Jedi.
Hi, Jedi. You're not coming in?
Come say hi, Jedi. I won't bite. I'm being good tonight.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Well, you know what? I wanted to finish. If I had to consider this century to play Link, I know he's the best arrow in the Lord of the Rings, but I have to go with the actor that played Legolas, Orlando Bloom.
For Link?
I could see him at it actually with the blonde and
I
everything
could
else.
totally
the
see that,
spikes.
but I don't know if he'd be
I
down
can
for
see that.
an elf role.
I can see it
Link
though.
was always an elf. He always had the 20 years.
Especially
I
older
think.
Link.
Yeah, yeah.
That
But
makes sense to me.
Young Link, who do we know a good actor that is young? Shit.
Unsack, I can deal
Meow.
with the cat.
Now here's the tough part.
Yeah, because you got to consider the kid and the grown up in Ocarina of Time. Just like one of the gray hair. What's her damn name? Can't believe I actually forgot her name. She grew up in a village and she trained Zelda to be that blah blah
Impa.
blah. What?
Impa.
Impa. God, Impa. Yeah, Impa.
And we got
Impa.
another one, guys.
Impa.
Hey, Jedi.
Hello, Jedi.
Hello,
Now she's
Rosetta.
quiet. Now she's quiet.
Hello.
This is what she wanted. She wanted held.
What's up, Darth? Nickerpool.
Hello.
Slash and McSplitter, what is up? How's it going?
How you doing?
So,
Impa. Who would actually play good
Jedi
as
Bill,
Impa?
what do you think? Who would
Oh, yeah? Who would what?
You're all if they made a movie from The Legend of Zelda, The Ocarina of Time. We've already discussed a lot of actors and actresses. We already got through Princess and Link. I'm trying to figure out who would actually be good to play Impa.
I have no idea because I don't know. I didn't
You
really
never
play
played
Zelda.
Zelda.
Not really. I think maybe a few times.
So what we're getting from this question is this is the wrong damn crowd.
But
Pretty much.
Hey, what do you want, Ornery?
Yep.
Hi, Orny.
But I do appreciate you guys coming.
All right. Well,
Okay, I've
I at
got
least
one.
I at least looked up a picture, so I at least look up a picture of Impa, so I'll think about it, even though I have no knowledge of this whole thing.
You got
Hmm.
Ocarina of Time,
Well, no, I
Impa?
just
Are
looked
you
up a
sure?
picture. I just.
Well, he said he looked up a picture,
Because
Darcy. I
Impa's
don't think he has
also
a game.
from Ocarina of Time
I
on
wish I did.
through. Let's
Through
see.
what? So the
Like
Oh,
like
battle scarred warrior version of her is not the version you're talking about.
it might be. I think so. She did have a scar.
on her eye,
White
I think.
white pony tail and everything, right?
She has gray hair. Silver? Yeah, probably gray. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah, I
which.
believe so.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't be sorry.
Apparently
He's just a
somebody
little
missed.
off.
Apparently somebody missed me when I was gone today. Okay, Ornery, I gotta put you down, girl. I gotta put you down, girl. She's like, no, you don't. You're
Oh, who played the princess in the Neverending Story? That was Tammy Stornak, and she don't act anymore.
Yeah.
No, that was. And what movie?
The Neverending Story.
A never-ending
Oh,
story.
okay.
That was
Okay.
Tammy Stornak, and she don't act anymore. She runs her own dance studio, which her daughter is a part of.
Wow.
And the guy who plays Atreyu
If she
is
had,
actually
if
now a
she had,
tattoo artist, and he's actually quite accomplished.
yeah, the one that played Atreyu. Yeah.
Yep. Now I got that fucking song in my head.
That was just.
You deserve the song in your head. Mwah.
Which song? Wait, which song?
The never-ending story.
Of course.
Yeah, that one.
Neverending Story.
Oh.
Down.
I can't say I could look at this character and say, boom, I got this actress in mind. I can't say looking at this character.
I can't think of anybody that would actually play Impa.
I hate to say this.
I'm done.
Who was the one that did Abby in The Last of Us? Oh yes, that was what's her face? What was her name? She's also part of the Critical Role cast. She's married to Travis Willingham.
2634.
Last of Us.
36. Only she's
The first
5'3".
game, the first game, or the part 2? Which one?
Part 2, the one that voiced Abby. What is her name? She also did a couple voices for, I think, Batman.
I'm just gonna sit
What
here and
is
be
her name?
innocent.
This just recently happened too, because she got in a lot of crap on Twitter
Abby. Laura Bailey.
for just voicing Abby. Laura Bailey. Thank you. I just drew a complete blank, and I was actually one of those people that like rallied for her, like when they threatened her kid stuff because she played Abby in the game. Wait a minute. Did you say Buffy as Zelda?
Buffy?
You mean like that'd be
Which
that'd
one?
be almost perfect.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Fucking, I'd say. Hold on, Sarah Michelle Gellar would be the one I go for.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, does Christy Swanson even act anymore?
Yes.
Does Christy Swanson even? She does.
She does corny movies for like holidays and stuff now.
Like Hallmark movies and shit.
Yeah.
Like Hallmark Channel movies. Okay, that
Oh,
sounds
There's
like what
nothing
she.
wrong with that.
Oh, so she's a Hallmark movie actress now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. You know.
No
It
wonder
kinda
I haven't
seems
seen
like,
her in anything. I haven't watched a Hallmark movie since.
I mean, the only movie that we
I'll
actually
admit
ever
a little
cared
bit of
about
a-
was when she played Buffy. I mean, jeez.
I'll admit a
You
little
gotta
bit
think
of a
for
guilty
Hallmark
pleasure.
movies.
I have a thing for mocking them the same way I like sci-fi horror movies. I will spend 6 hours watching one movie to mock it 5 hours at a time with it paused.
I will agree with you on that because I've seen some Hallmark
So every
movies.
so
And I'm like,
often,
I've seen some Hallmark movies like this is so stupid. I
every
gotta
so
get
often
through.
I'll watch one just. Every so often I'll watch one just so I can sit there with my husband and pause. It's a fun little.
Okay. The big question.
Okay, I'm weird.
The big question. Saria. Who would play Saria?
Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna go back to it. I'm just gonna go back to this person, Dakota Fanning. Who else?
I like her sister
You know,
better than her.
she's not Syria. She's not in action in this game. So you know what? The fact that Dakota Fanning isn't in action in any of her films, why not?
I'm gonna have to take a shot in the dark at this one, and go Maisie Williams.
Damn. For her to sink that low?
Okay, what? That wouldn't be sinking.
I mean, Nina.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hello.
Syria.
Hello.
I mean, her only role was just being in a part of a temple, and she was just one of the mages. I mean, yeah, Link learns a song from her, but I mean,
She had a
for Maisie
really
Williams
big
to just
role.
play that kind of low.
She had a. Saria had an integral role at the very early start of the game.
Why? Just waking him up? Well, no, technically the fairy
Not
did.
only waking him up, that was Link's best friend. That was Link's best friend. This may sound crazy. Speaking of Navi, how about Julia Roberts? Have her play a fairy again.
Ugh. Also severely
Who better else?
overrated.
Is that you know what? I have to agree with Darth Astor. Right? Who else will you even want to play a fairy? You know what? Dwayne the Rock Johnson played as a tooth fairy. You know what? I don't even think I would want him flying around.
Unless you just have her. Okay.
Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
So
Let me
I have to go with Julia Roberts.
let me reiterate. Let me reiterate that. How about this one as a better choice? Even if just a voice, Anna Paquin.
She'd make a good fairy. She's fairy-ish.
Most definitely.
I mean, she's already part Fae anyway. If you watch True Blood,
True.
so she's already been a fairy. And if anybody could nail just even the voice of Navi, even though it's totally annoying.
Yeah, but you know
Man,
what? Shit like that doesn't matter anymore. How many times has De Niro and Pacino played mobsters? Come on, doesn't matter anymore.
True. So freaking true. That's what we call typecasting.
Yeah, so fairies could
Um,
be typecast too.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually
ahead,
know
Rosetta.
a lot of. I don't actually know a lot of actors and actresses because I've kind of grown bored with modern Hollywood, if that makes sense.
Modern Hollywood exists. It ain't modern
I'm-
anymore. It's just
I'm still stuck in like mid 2000s. Okay, you know who'd be a good fairy? Mila Kunis. There you go. She'd make a good fairy.
Okay, I can see that. So we got Anna Paquin in the running for Navi and Mila Kunis.
Natalie
I'm just saying she-
Portman.
Natalie-
Natalie
Yeah,
Portman.
she's fairy-ish.
Oh, she was a swan.
Okay, if we got to go
She
that
would
far,
fit
how
that
about
a lot better. She would fit that a lot better than trying to hold freaking Thor's hammer up in that picture. Oh my god.
True that.
That
100%.
was so, that was so painful, that picture.
yeah, that was pretty cringe. I gotta admit.
Paul Lind, Parrot Head. Really? Okay.
And here comes another one. Maybe.
JJ, Sith Lord. What's up, my man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hi there.
Okay.
We're discussing.
Next.
No, I
Next-
heard part of it
next,
before I came in. Jennifer
We're
Garner.
discussing the live action Legend of Zelda cat.
Jennifer Garner.
JJ, Sith
Jennifer Garner for
oh.
Navi the Fairy.
I
You
don't know who
know-
you're talking about. I'm just throwing a woman out there.
Jennifer, no, I would have to pick her as Impa.
Oh, or let's go,
'Cause she-
go. Who here is a Stargate fan or a Firefly fan?
Stargate.
Okay.
I like Stargate.
What's her name?
Do I know who you're saying? Are you going Marina
Baccarin.
McCarran or that?
Yes. Marina Baccarin.
Marina
Baccarin.
Baccarin would be perfect for fucking Navi. Why didn't I think of that? There's a lot in the running for Navi.
Okay,
I'm
next
hard to be
question.
good tonight,
Who would you think will be the voice of that tree? What's
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sorry. What's up, JJ? I muted for a second. I
No.
walked out of the room. How you doing, man?
What's up, Slash?
How you doing, man?
I'd have.
I'm all right.
I'd- all
I
right,
have
for
to.
the-
I have
for-
to say that for the tree, Samuel L. Jackson. Hell yeah, why not?
No, Jonathan Rhys
Let's make
Davies.
make it into a comedy. Yeah.
No. Sam can play a serious role. He could pull it off.
Either Jonathan Rhys Davies or Morgan.
Morgan Freeman, yeah.
Okay.
As a voice, yeah, I would see that. Deku Tree.
Is James Earl Jones? Is James
Yeah.
Earl Jones still alive?
Yes.
Scratch
Oh,
that.
he'd make
Earl
an
Jones.
awesome. He'd make an awesome tree voice.
Yeah, he'd be great. He'd be the greatest Great Deku Tree ever.
You know
And
who
if any of
also
you
would?
say Vin Diesel, I swear none of you are my friends anymore. Vin
Oh, he
Diesel.
could be.
Vin
He
Diesel.
could be. He could be like the son
No.
of the big tree.
Angry?
He'll be the son of the big tree.
Okay,
But
okay.
using his
I'll take that. I'll take that.
actual, but he actually has to use his voice, not the Groot voice. He actually has to use his real voice.
Okay.
You know who would have been a great voice for a tree? Andre the Giant had a great voice for a tree.
Yes.
I could imagine walking through
Andre
a.
the Giant to just fit
I could
anywhere.
I could imagine walking down a forest of talking trees, and a tree is talking to me and sounds just like Andre the Giant. I could actually imagine that.
Okay, here we go. Lon Lon Ranch cast. Who would be Ingo?
Then he's the farmer, right? He's the dad of Marin, right?
Or no, the dad of Malin is what is his name? I can't remember now.
Well, you know what? If I had to pick him, if he was still alive, Bob Hoskins.
Oh. Only because Malin's father kind of looks like Mario, and he played Mario.
Nah, there's no comparison. It's just, you know what, Bob just brings that to the character. It doesn't even matter what he looks like. Just,
What about
if
is
anything,
Richard Mall still alive?
Yeah, he's still
Thought
alive.
he was.
He is still alive.
I'd have to go with him for Ingo, at least the one who runs it during adult time.
yeah, he runs the.
I'd have to
ranch.
go with Richard Mall there. Let's see. For Malin's dad, I would probably have to go. Let's see, not Bob Hoskins, but fuck, what is his name? Who
What he playing? What did he playing? What movie? Just
I'm drawing a blank here. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anyone right now. That's why I
well, he has to be
figured
fat.
I'd get everybody in
that's for
here
sure.
and we just think tank this.
This is a good subject, guys. I mean, you know what? Who would you know?
And it's
just
fun.
big, fat, and
We gotta have fun sometimes.
kind
Yeah.
of silly. You
This
know?
is fun, silly, and
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
got-
not more. I'm not coming up with more. I'm like trying to think of names, and I'm like half asleep from hiking all day.
I got the perfect voice for Bongo Bongo. I'd have to pick fucking Andy Serkis.
Yes. Yes. If you're gonna do a live action
for the
video,
shadow-
just if anything, if you're gonna do a live action movie, especially if you're just gonna name it after a game, Andy Serkis has to be in that film. He just has to.
I've got to throw this out there. It's either Jim Henson's Creature Shop or Weta Workshop, or get Guillermo del Toro on board for the creature effects. All three would be just plain amazing.
What about
can
Peter
actually-
Jackson?
Peter Jackson, would I have Peter Jackson direct it or produce?
No, I'm just saying. Look at his creature effects from the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but didn't Weta Workshop
1 second, I'll see if I
do
can
that?
find
Wingnut. Wingnut Productions.
Wingnut Productions, but I believe Weta Workshop is the one that did the creature effects. Because they did all the sets and the creature effects and practically everything.
You might as well go with the cast that created the Lord of the Rings, because you know what? Most of them have won more awards than anything else. I think all three films just got an Academy Award for all three films. I think it has to be.
We got it. All right, we got another one, and I'll be right back.
Hey guys.
Hey, man.
No,
And it didn't work.
I know
I'll
that.
be right back.
It don't matter.
Getting a full house in here, aren't we?
A little bit.
Almost. We're at 8. I need 2 more. Then it's a full house. And one question: have you played The Legend of Zelda? Any game?
Yeah, I played the older ones on the N64.
So the topic is for a real life movie of Ocarina of Time. Who would you pick as your top cast?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's not something I've ever really thought about. So
Everybody else did the same thing when they came out here too, so you're not alone. Sorry to leave the two originators of this topic so flabbergasted.
I mean, it's a topic and it's fun. You just, you know what? It just popped in my mind. Just, when it was open line, I just created one. It's just, I'm surprised it lasted for an hour.
well, you definitely succeeded in that.
This is really fun. I mean, you think of any game that you would think that would actually was a disaster.
Well, the 2005 movie was good if it wasn't a Doom movie.
Yeah.
It was a decent premise. It's just because it's called Doom that ruined the movie for a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you were to call it anything else, it would have actually been a decent flick.
Neopool, you didn't like the Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo Super Mario Brothers movie?
Oh, I loved it.
You did? No.
Who the hell said I hated it?
No, oh man, they that was bad. It wasn't good. They had nothing to do with Super Mario Brothers.
No, it didn't, but it was a decent movie. I liked it.
The best live action video game movie.
John Leguizamo played a really great role playing as Luigi.
All right, Mando Mark, have you played The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time?
Yes, he has. I already asked him. I've already asked him the question of who would be his greatest cast, and he has no idea. He has no idea.
I don't. I mean, I can think of one over the course of the next few minutes, but I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Hester.
That's what we're brainstorming
I
now.
have to.
We're think tanking the Dreamcast.
I have to
Legend
say
of Zelda:
this.
Ocarina.
I have to say this for the one of the Gerudo tribe. I think the really big, gigantic one. I would have to say Tom Hanks. For some reason, I don't know why. I just think that Tom Hanks would actually be a great voice for the Gerudo. No, the one in the volcano. Oh God, what are they called? It's just
the Gorons.
The Gorons. Yeah. Just the big gigantic Goron.
The Gerudos are all female. Why would you?
I know. I just
have Tom Hanks.
I messed up. Just.
I was about to say, unless you want to put a what's his face out, Woody Harrelson and drag again.
Hell, you know what? John Travolta actually passed great for being a woman in Hairspray.
Thank you. For
Why not Tom Hanks?
Horrendous mental image.
We're good at that.
That was pretty frightening to see. Now that you just gave me a Vietnam flashback about seeing the commercials for that.
Hey, Haas.
But,
I'm lucky that I
no,
never saw
that
it,
was
and
a-
now
that was
my
a bad
imagination
joke,
is
but-
Hold on, guys. Rosetta wants to say something. Hold
Hey,
on.
Hoster,
What's
I
up?
was just gonna say that I just had to stop in and visit a little bit. I think I'm gonna jet and go to bed early since I've been up since like 5 a.m. hiking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good to see you, Rosetta. Take care.
Stay out of trouble.
Have a
and
good night.
See you, Rosetta.
We're not
Have a
gonna
good
get
night,
into too
Rosetta.
much.
Have a good
We're
one.
not getting into too much trouble tonight, but have a
Bye,
good night.
Rosetta.
Goodbye, honeys.
Later, Gator.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa. Where was I? Did I? Okay, we got to think of some of those extra castle extras, like old wizard dude, like the old guy at the house at the Lake Hylia. The old crazy
Ian
scientist guy.
McLennan? Ian McLennan?
Ian McKellen. Or should we bring up give Sir Patrick Stewart another chance?
Do you know what? Either one of them.
I like
Either one of them.
I feel McKellen has more range, anyways.
What was that, Mando?
I think Ian McKellen has more range, anyways. Could be wrong. but
Okay.
That's how I feel. If you look at the type of characters that Patrick Stewart plays, it's either comedic or stoic. There's no real in between.
Is Christopher Lloyd still alive?
Yes.
I believe he's still
You know
alive.
what? I'll have to take that back. You know what? Christopher Lloyd. Exactly.
I was about to-
He's
He should
already
be
he
still alive.
was a scientist. He was already a scientist, and you know what? He's crazy. So
Knock
you
on-
know what?
Knock on
would
wood.
be
He'd be
perfect for the
amazing
lighthouse.
as a mad scientist at the lake. At the Hylia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we've got another one. Hold on a second.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Welcome to the Legend of Zelda
Hello,
Ocarina
Bob.
of Time casting think tank.
Hey there, Bob.
Hello. How you doing?
Like, if they had to make a live action movie of the Legend of Zelda, who would you cast?
Oh. Ocarina of Time.
Let's see. What about the big burly archery guy? The archery shop guy, the target game guy. Who would you cast as big
For a
burly
short
archery guy?
For a short role.
Yeah, cameo role. Oh, who's that dude who plays the mountain on Game of Thrones?
I'll have to look that up. I haven't even seen the Game of Thrones, so I wish I did. Game
Who's that fella?
of
I'd pick him.
Thrones.
Dave, Bob, do you know? Have you seen Game of Thrones?
You said he played the mountains?
I think he goes
or-
by Thor. He played
Thor?
the mountain. Yeah, I think he goes by Thor. He's a bodybuilder or something. Fuck.
Dion Davis. No. Patifa.
Hell, I'd even
Wow.
probably put Dave Bautista in the role if he can put
You
a
know what?
nice
I'll have
little
to- I'll have
Irish
to-
accent on it.
I don't have to say that. Just
Who dropped out? Oh, Slasher. Let's see what the comments. What Paul Lind? Who is Paul Lind?
what
I'm gonna
would
have to.
what would be a good character for Wesley Snipes?
Okay. Take it easy for a while, Slasher. It'll cool down a little bit. Are you there, Dave Bob? I mean, if you really had to. Okay. What about a Bomb Chew Bowling lady? I've already got one picked. The Bomb Chew Bowling lady, I'd have to say, is none other than, drum roll please, Olivia Wilde.
Yes. Yes. I have to agree with that. This she'd be perfect for that role. But you know
I mean,
what? I
it's a
think
minor
we're
role,
missing out the
but-
most important chief character. Dampe, the Gravekeeper.
Dompy, the Gravekeeper. Who would play Dompy? Who's bald and old, happens to.
Looks like a
I mean, we
looks
could.
like
I mean,
a retard.
makeup could de-age. He's hunchback, so he's got a little bit of disability going on for him. But yeah, he played the Mountain in Game of Thrones. Vegas Sin. That's what we're.
Hafthor Bjornsson.
Bjornsson. That's him. That's the guy. They call him Thor Bjornsson. Thor Bjornsson. Is that?
I have something to say.
Okay, Nina.
Nina.
What do you
I'm
say?
getting super tired. I was out all day. I
Okay.
think I need to sleep.
See what we were up to.
Yep. So we'll talk later.
Well, thank you for coming in. If
You're welcome.
all right, later, Nina. Thanks for
Okay,
popping in.
Bye. You're welcome.
You have a nice night, Nina. Sleep well.
You too. I will.
Okay. Where was I? Oh, Dompy the Gravekeeper. Oh. Okay. Who's the one that plays Rumpelstiltskin and Robert Carlyle? Get Robert Carlyle. I think he'd be a creepy ass Dompy.
Robert
He played Rumpelstiltskin.
Carlyle. He played in the
Type
Full
TV show.
Monty. Oh yeah, Robert Carlyle. Yeah,
He'd-
I agree. I would agree.
Making a creepy ass Dompy.
He played in a lot of roles though.
I mean, it'd take a lot of makeup work. We may have to give Dompy thickness to thin overhaul, but I think he'd make a cool Dompy
I agree.
because I take it back to where I take my Robert Carlyle decision. Do you remember Fairy Tale Theater with the boy who left home to find out about the shivers? Do you remember who played the hunchback servant guy in that part of Fairy Tale Theater? It was Frank Zappa. And
That's
that made me think that Robert Carlyle would be a perfect freaking Dompy because Frank Zappa just nailed the purple crap out of that. Even though he played practically a mute hunchback servant guy, it was great. But I think Robert Carlyle would absolutely give Dompy a creep factor because he does so well in Once Upon a Time. I just see that creepiness that he brings from Rumpelstiltskin and infuse it into Dompy and create something totally out of the water for Dompy.
I have to agree with that.
I can't. Does everybody, the way I explained it, is everybody in agreement with that? And if you want to come up here, here's the link. We're talking Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time casting think tank.
Yeah, but never played the game, so
For
I'm
the
like
for if they
clueless on
do
any
a live
character.
action movie.
Yeah, I'm clueless on any character because I don't know what these characters are. I don't know what they look like.
I bet you're Googling this to fucking back, aren't you?
No,
Yeah, chill.
no,
I'm telling you.
I'm too fried to be googling anything right now.
Oh, well, it's always good to have somebody else's input.
You know what? The voice for the Gerudo tribe, just for the hell of it, Halle Berry.
All right, are you talking about? You're talking about Noboru, right? Halle Berry. I'd pick that. I'd take that. I think she'd be good as queen, leader of the Noboru. You're talking Noboru, leader of the Gerudo, right? After Ganon leaves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd have to go with Halle Berry. Yeah,
Not many people
like,
would
really
actually
get
have
this.
time to be able to have a chance to be able to play the Zelda games. They're very rare, Speaker. There's
Really?
just
They were like all the rage when the N64 came out.
That Ocarina was the Zelda, one of the Zeldas everyone looked forward to
Yep.
because it was the first one in 3D. So that was the tits back then. Like really. How about some brand new actresses Vegas since said, all right, who's
The only if they can act, yeah. Otherwise, then doesn't really help.
I wouldn't know any new brand new actors just at this point.
Okay. Here's another stretch for Rudo. maybe young Ruto, Cara Delevingne. I think she played the sorceress in Suicide Squad, and she also played in the Valorian movie.
Alright, and there. Now I got 2 videos uploaded.
Okay,
Alright.
what about
I've been uploading videos this entire time, sorry.
and what about the Death Mountain Guard? Could we give the guy who played Jon Snow a cameo? Oh, did we cover Malin at Lon Lon Ranch? Or did we skip over Malin completely?
Vegas says just kidding about porn stars.
Oh, actually, that's really not a bad idea.
Oh boy.
No. Hear me out, Bando. Hear me out. The Great Fairies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see Riley Reid as a freaking fairy.
We could have a. We could have a porn star for each different Great Fairy. Okay.
I don't know why, but the Vegas' joke about porn stars reminds me of a comment I saw recently about someone saying, like, what about the six? He said he typed $6.0 man instead of 6 million. And so I brought it up with him, like, are you sure you meant, didn't you mean $6 million man? Or is this a parody that no one's thought up of yet?
Oh, I'm sure somebody thought of it. Because Rule 34, if it's remotely popular, there's porn of it.
Yeah. Actually, I wasn't thinking porn. I was thinking like a comedy. It's like $6 men. It's like they turn a human being into like an action figure.
But no, we're not.
Vegas, you know porn stars.
Oh, great. Here we go.
don't
I'm
know.
not even gonna go.
Not
I'm not even
again.
gonna go any further.
Wait.
I'm not even gonna go
Anyway.
any further. It's just
Yeah, Zelda was not your niche. Okay. But yeah, that's
Oh.
kind of what we're doing. We're kind of casting people for Ocarina of Time, the live action movie.
Vegas, I don't know what to say to that.
Did we actually skip over Malin? Nobody actually answered me.
yeah. I think we did.
Okay. Right now, young
That makes more sense.
young Malin, shoot. I've got a perfect one if she'd dye her hair red.
I'm listening.
I think fucking Kate Mara. That girl who played
I know
Matilda.
Kate Mara.
If she'd come back to acting and play either that or Dakota Johnson.
Kate Mara and
It's a minor role. I think Dakota Johnson can handle it. Granted, she's not as good as her mother, but still, I think she can handle. Yes,
the one
Tinkerbell
that
was
played
a fairy.
Matilda was Mara Wilson. Let's see what's happened to her.
Yeah, that Mara Wilson. I think she quit acting for a while, and what about that that girl that used to that little girl that used to hip hop dance in all of Missy Elliott's videos? She used to, I think she used to work for Disney for a while, and then she just went off the face of the earth. Yes, Dakota Johnson can't act for beans, but I think for a small role like older Malin, I think she can handle it. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt here. It's not even a really major role, but it is a role for a big part of Lon Lon Ranch. That whole dynamic, because there's this whole love triangle in Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I don't know if anybody's noticed that has played or hasn't played, but there's this kind of love triangle between Zelda, Princess Ruto. Actually, it's more like a love cube or love diamond than a triangle, because there's Zelda, there's Ruto, there's Saria, and then there's Malin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys count Saria too much, but I kind of do, because she was a big part of Link's childhood. That's why I count her as more of a major player at the beginning. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I kind of did,
I agree to
because
that.
he
I
did kind
agree
of
to
grow.
that.
Guys, unfortunately, I have
Yeah.
to for a sec. I might be back later, but I'm not sure.
And eventually, due to her actions, she
All
ended up
right,
being
all
one
right.
of the 6 mages.
Okay,
So,
man.
you know.
Are you leaving, bro?
Yeah, just for now. I might be back, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
Okay, Mando.
Have a good one, Mando.
You too,
All
guys.
right, man. Take care.
I mean, due to her actions, she ended up being a sage, one of the 6 sages. So,
I mean, I don't really want to. Okay, I really don't want to. Okay, if you really want to give Dakota Johnson an annoying role, I'll take another stab at Malin. We'll give her the Navi role. And if Mila Kunis or any of our picks for Navi want to dye their hair red, they could be Malin.
yeah.
And what were our picks for Navi?
Julia
It's like
Roberts, no, our pick is Marina Bakarin.
Marina Bakarin or Mila Kunis. I believe Mila Kunis
Marina.
is in there.
None of the above.
Jedi Bill, did you just say none of the above?
Oh yeah, you heard that? You're looking for
Yeah.
a redhead, right? Are you looking for a redhead?
Yes, we're looking for a redhead who can actually might actually be able to play a farm girl.
Let me see. Let me find out what her name is. I got an actress in mind.
What movie did she play in?
That's kind of why I said Dakota Johnson, because
No, she was in a TV show.
but she's not a redhead. Ooh. Okay.
Well, if we're going to be thinking redheads, I would say Jessica Chastain. It's the only redhead I know. But I doubt it.
What about this? if Stevie Nicks would dye her hair red, I might actually be able to believe it. But she'd probably be too old for Marin.
Well, we gotta figure out the old Marin when she grows up in the future.
Yeah,
Where the
but
fuck are you?
she would still be a teenager.
Here you go. Perfect. From Game of Thrones, Hannah Murray. She played Gilly, and she is a natural redhead.
All right, are you sharing screen?
Oh no, I don't have it. I don't have it on my computer.
I don't know of this one. She played Gilly.
In Game of Thrones. Just look it up, man. All right, Jesus. Hang on. I have to open another tab.
I got it. I'm looking it up. Gilly.
Oh, Gilly from Game of Thrones, right?
Yes.
That might not be a bad idea, actually.
She's perfect.
That might not be a bad idea. I could get behind Stevie Nicks as one of the great fairies. Is anybody down for this? Stevie Nicks is one of the great fairies.
No,
Why?
just no. She's just something about her. Maybe an old witch, but not a fairy.
I think she'd make it perfect. Okay, Jedi. So hold on a second. All right. Let's see. Ed. Here we go. Let's see.
She'd be a perfect Marin.
Okay. All right. Hold up. Stop scrolling. Back up to the picture a little bit. Okay, I could totally see it. I'm sold on what's her name? Hannah Murray. Hannah Murray is Marin.
Yes.
Now we need to figure out a young Marin. Either that or
That is Hannah Murray, Vegas. She played as Gilly in Game of Thrones.
whoa. Isn't there a witch character in there? Like an old haggard witch?
I wouldn't know. I never
Maybe
seen
we
the
could
show.
flip the switch. No, I was talking about Legend of Zelda. There is that potion shop witch. That's it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Have her
I'm thinking.
play-
I'm thinking of
play,
someone.
Let Stevie Nicks play the potion shop witch. I think it'd be cool because
I
it'd
think
flip the switch.
isn't the potion. Isn't she? Isn't that person a woman witch?
Yeah. That's why I said Stevie Nicks. The leads
What about Maggie Smith?
the female singer of Fleetwood Mac. Hello.
What about Professor McGonagall? Maggie Smith.
Oh, Dave Bob makes a good point. Deborah Ann Wall. she's a natural redhead. And she kind of reminds, she gives me that farm girl kind of vibe too. She's kind of, granted, she's good at what she does. What?
You were looking for the name of the actor who played the Mountain.
Yeah, I think we figured it out. It was Thor Bjornsson.
Hathor Bjornsson. Yeah.
After Julius, Borgen.
Yeah, that was the first one, but they went with another one. It was Thor Bjornsson was the second Mountain. That was the one I was really talking about because that dude's built like a shit brick house. I mean, brick shit house. I mean, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
This guy is just a beast of a man.
Hey, Haster, listen, man, I got a dip. Something just came up. I'll try and make it back.
Okay, brother.
If not, I'll catch you soon. Later, guys.
See you, Sith. See you, Sith Lord.
All right, later, JJ. Take it easy. Let's see. Of course. Let's see here. Oh, what about the what the treasure guy, the treasure chest game guy? Who would that be? Of course, instead of having them in houses, I'd think of having them as in a gigantic ass marketplace, kind of like a gigantic medieval swap meet. You know, like they did, like on the streets back in.
You know, as a
You know what I'm
joke,
talking
I would actually would probably even prefer his career just Dwayne the Rock Johnson, just for a laugh.
What, for the treasure chest guy? Hey, butterflies. We're on the think tank for Legend of Zelda, the live action movie, just for shits and giggles, because I figure this would be a fun little topic that nobody. There's been a lot of jokes about this, a Legend of Zelda movie. There's been a lot of speculation about a Legend of Zelda movie, but I don't see anybody doing anything like this, taking all these actors and actresses
and put together a movie. You know, this is exciting.
putting them
I
to the
like it.
stuff. Yeah, this is actually fun. Okay, have we figured out the Gorons?
Well, I said Tom Hanks for the big one, but to voice the smaller ones, that I do not know. Who would make a good? You know what? Liam Neeson. He would be the tribe leader. Liam Neeson.
Ooh. You think Liam Neeson would play a Goron?
He's got a great voice.
Yeah, his voice, but you think he'd actually stoop to voice acting though? I mean,
He did do a voice voice directing in the Huntsman's War.
Okay, and that was
The Human War, second sequel to the Snow White that went out a few years ago with Charlie Theron and that girl from Twilight, or whatever, Kirsten Stewart. It was a second film. Yeah, he voiced, directed. He was a storyteller.
You know what? I could
so-
actually. Okay. I don't know, but I could see Tom Hanks playing Darunia because he was really lively. Okay. Does anybody remember the Polar Express?
I was just about to say that he played a voice in 3 different characters. He played the train conductor. No, the one that just takes charge of the train to get to the North Pole. The other one, he
That's what I'm
played the
saying.
voice as the hobo and also Santa Claus. I mean, Tom Hanks has to be in there. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Big
I think
Bob.
I think Tom Hanks would be really good as Darunia, the head King Goron, because remember he has to be played Saria's song and he has to be made to dance. So that
Yeah.
yeah, and I can see freaking Tom Hanks just going to town, and I don't know about you guys, but I can literally see some behind the scenes footage where fucking Tom Hanks is like going to town in the fucking voice acting booth, like, woohoo, yeah, all right, you know?
He'd do that. He would. Sorry, Dave Bob, but unfortunately, just Tom Hanks has to be in this film.
Okay, but who's going to be like the big Goron that gives Link the big Goron sword? Who was Dave Bob's pick for that though?
I don't think he said anything.
Who would you pick for the big Goron? I know it's kind of a minor role.
Giving him the bigger round sword.
For the big Goron sword. Did you ever finish that quest line?
Yeah, I did on the 3DS, I think. Yeah, I finished that game.
That made it a little easier. That made it a little easier. The old one was a pain in the ass.
Yeah. As I said before, I didn't have an N64, so the only Ocarina of Time that I've ever played is the one on the 3DS. It doesn't count.
Okay, here's one
For
I
the
really
big
got to throw out
Goron.
there. Who would that? No, I was thinking the voice of Volvagia.
Volvagia, what? Where's that? Where's that?
Like if you had to hear Volvagia talk, the Fire Temple Dragon.
Wesley Snipes?
Like if you had to give that dragon Wesley Snipes, really?
Didn't he play an evil voice in some movie? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. You know, it's just, you know what? Somebody wrote. Parrothead said Wesley Snipes. Parrothead said Wesley Snipes during our conversation. It's just, you know what? I'm trying to think. What?
And now you got Wesley Snipes on the brain.
Yeah. So. But there's a voice for Volva. Just. Damn.
Volva. Yeah. And I don't care about if anybody wants to come in here and actually join this conversation, it is the Legend of Zelda casting for the live action think tank. And there goes Neopol. And Jedi Bill's muted, and I'm on my own on this one, I guess. Well, we got Dave Bob, but he's typing in the chat.
Hey, okay, sorry. I'm listening. Always listening.
But what do you think for a gigantic lava dragon? Oh, Dave Bob's got a good Sean Connery.
Oh yeah,
Sean Connery. That's a good choice.
Yeah, it actually is.
That is if
It is.
Sean Connery would actually do it. If he'd actually come out of. Okay,
I'm
Volvagia.
sorry about that. I restarted.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, Sean Connery. Hell yeah.
For
If he had
Volvagia.
continued his acting. If he had continued his acting, but he never
V,
did. But he
DM
did.
me, I'll
He did.
help you with that.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm in agreement with this one. Sean Connery as Volvagia. If you had to hear a fire dragon speak, I'd go with Sean Connery.
He's played the dragon before. Draco the dragon. From Dragonheart.
Yes, he did.
That's
Son of a bitch. I don't know why this put this in my brain, but what about Anthony Hopkins? Who would be a good character for him?
Anthony Hopkins. You think he'd do better than
Sean
Christopher
Connery,
Lloyd, the scientist guy? No, the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I think we gotta switch him
Somebody
around.
has to play the Scarecrow, and it might as well be Anthony Hopkins. That would be fun for him.
I don't know if he'd do that though.
Probably not. Well, let's give him an evil role. Let's play him. Let's play him as the first ghost, the first encounter of Ganondorf.
Well, what about the Poe?
The one on the horse and he jumps over the paintings. Play him as
Phantom Ganon.
Phantom Ganon. Yeah.
Okay, I can fucking see that. How about okay. I was about to say one of the Composer brothers in the graveyard. The Composer brother, Poe brothers.
As the Scarecrows?
No. Who did you just say?
Anthony Hopkins for Phantom Ganon.
I was about to say Anthony Hopkins for one of the Poe brothers. That man got creepy in Silence of the Lambs, and I think a Poe brother a Composer Poe brother would be a nice creepy role. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit.
No, I could see that. You know what? It wouldn't be the first time in history that in a movie that an actor could play two roles. Actually, you know what? Just that kind of fits Anthony Hopkins just for the Poe brothers, and that and Phantom Ganon.
I mean, he could even do two different voices for the Poe brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's versatile enough; he could pull it off.
Yeah. You know what? We've
Granted,
left
he'd be having a
out.
conversation
We left.
in a voice by himself.
We forgot
We left out.
the king,
What did we leave out?
the Hyrule King. We left out the Hyrule King. Who would play
Okay.
him?
But yeah, who'd play the voice of the king? Because we never really saw him. All right, we're gonna have to make a reference to, I guess,
Well, Dave Bob said
from
Kevin
another-
Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo is the king.
He just mentioned Kevin Sorbo. I gotta look him up. He sounds familiar. You know what? He could be a good one. He could play a good king. He played as Hercules, Legendary Journeys. I think that's a TV show or something.
It'd be kind of cool to see maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger playing an old king as well. Maybe.
Big Arnie.
Yes, Big Arnie. Big old Arnie. He doesn't have to do too much. All he's got to do is sit there and talk. I mean, I think he could handle that in his age.
But wouldn't he be good to play as the big, gigantic Goron?
Come again?
Wouldn't he be good to play as the big Goron that gives out the big sword, Bigoron sword?
Yeah. Okay. All right. I see that. But that still leaves the king. Kevin. Okay. The nominations for the king are Kevin Sorbo, and I was going to throw this out there. Sean Bean.
I'm gonna say Sean Bean.
Either that or Viggo Mortensen, because that man definitely looks like a fucking king.
You forgot Viggo Mortensen is the king from the Lord of the Rings. So
yeah.
either
No,
that,
no, I
Sean
didn't
Bean,
forget.
and
No,
Viggo
I
Mortensen.
didn't forget.
Either one.
He is the king of Gondor. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, because he is the king of Gondor.
I said
lost
that
king
he
of
is
Numenor.
the king. Yeah, he is. But Sean Bean, he was the son of the caretaker of the throne. Like, whatever. But yeah, Sean Bean or Viggo
Oh,
Mortensen, they would play great games. Either one of them. So if I had to choose,
I think it did go
Mel
through.
Brooks. You know, Dave
It
Bob,
just,
if we were making this
I
into a
did.
comedy, yeah, I would see Mel Brooks. Why not? Viggo Mortensen, Sean Bean, Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks can actually do a serious role, believe it or not.
Well,
And Wheezy just tipped $2. Come on, laugh more. We need more wheezing, Wheezy says. Thank you, Wheezy.
well, other than the King of Hyrule, I think that's pretty much all the chief characters. I mean, I think that's it.
Well, considering, should we give Sheik an overhaul, or should we have a
Hello,
Zelda, the person,
LGG
the actress,
Pixels.
the lady who plays Zelda, actually double up as Sheik because Sheik is Zelda. Oops, spoilers.
Tony Todd. And maybe.
Hey, LDG, what's up, man? The play is the Sheik.
Play as Sheik. Should we have the Zelda double up?
You know what? I'm just gonna throw this one out. If we have to do that, I would have to say Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Sheik.
She played as Catwoman.
Yeah, but that's why I said Scarlett Johansson, man. Scarlett Johansson did badass as Black Widow. So she's got the physicality and the chops and the action chops for Sheik.
Well, I thought you were just talking about Zelda. I mean, if we're going to double up to play as her as the Sheik and the other one playing as Zelda, who
I
else
agree
would
with
it
you up
be?
here, though.
Steve Martin.
No,
Oh yeah, we never finished the Kings. I don't think What was our official vote? Is it going to be Vigo or what?
LDG said Tony Todd for the King of Hyrule.
I don't think the King is going to say much. So I think any actor would be great to play the King, but I'll agree with anything. Just you know what, we just never picked. My pick is Vigo Mortensen.
I like Viggo Mortensen as the King, but if I had to pick somebody else, I'd probably have to go with Sean Bean or
Val Kilmer, Willow version.
V- That's
Mad
right.
Mardigan.
It-
Mad Mardigan. You know, it's
Okay, Val Kilmer.
Jesus.
Do you want up here, LDG, for this? I mean, since you're spitballing like a madman, you can come on up here and join us. I mean,
John Goodman. You know what? He can play as one of the
if I
Gorons
remember
of the
correct,
village.
in Zelda history, the king of Hyrule was a rather portly king. He's a big fella. He's got a
You
rather
know what?
royal punch to him. You know what I mean?
Then John Goodman would be a fantastic Hyrule King because of his critical role in King Ralph. Yeah.
Okay, who you nominating
I changed my mind.
Alicia Vikander for? Dave Bob, you're
Well, he said that Zelda's not his niche, but you know what? Put in Alicia Vikander in there.
or Angelina Jolie. Yeah, I like AJ too, but
Who doesn't?
oh, I don't know about that. I guess I'm going to have to agree to disagree with you on that one, Dave Bob.
Half and half, Dave Bob. I mean, yeah, it was a great film, but action wise, I have to say Angelina Jolie was better.
Because okay, Angelina Jolie had that posh sexiness to her, and she had that classiness of Laura that was even portrayed in the games rather well. Alicia Vikander was okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to classify it as this. Angelina Jolie was old Tomb Raider, good. Alicia Vikander is new reboot Tomb Raider, good. If that makes any sense at all. I mean,
I'm
please
going
don't leave me
to
hanging
give
in the
Alicia
breeze, guys. I
Vikander
mean,
credit. She really did great in that film. She really did.
compared to the Tomb Raider reboot that they had on the PlayStations, Alicia Vikander was new Tomb Raider. Good. Angelina Jolie was old Tomb Raider.
But either way, both of them were good. But not better.
Yes, either way, both of them were actually rather good. And fucking Jedi Bill's giving me that evil fucking death stare, like he doesn't agree with what I'm saying at all. He's like that fuck you stare. He's like, no, 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 no. Oh, is she throwing shit at you again? No.
Nope.
Oh. Not really, Dave. At least I don't think so. This is actually kind of, but oh shit. I think we got all the major players. Now we just got to figure out. Okay, what about the juggling guys? Who would you pick to do the juggling guys and the couple in the town square? Oh wait, we forgot one more minor player. What about that guy who the little kid in the graveyard that wanted to grow up to be Dampy? That kid.
Someone young. Play that kid. Jeez.
I know, very minor character, but
I'm drawing a blank. Go ahead.
oh wait a minute, Jedi Bill, is your time traveling girlfriend back?
No.
Okay, I was wondering because it seemed like something was wrong about that, or was it the whole Tomb Raider statement?
That had nothing to do with anything. Yeah.
I mean, oh, I was just wondering why you were shaking your head no at me and looking like you were about to pop a demon out of your mouth or something.
Well, I got reasons.
What did I do?
Wasn't you, brother? Wasn't you, brother?
I mean,
That was directed towards somebody else.
I'm just trying to have a serious conversation about movies. But okay, now we got minor extra characters
Oh, I
to
feel
deal
you.
with.
I feel you.
What about the juggling guys outside the town of Hyrule?
That was for somebody out there
That juggles and
in the chat. You know who you are.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not here for drama, man. Let's stop it right now.
Right?
Dick Van Dyke.
The two old juggling. Can he juggle? I think he can juggle.
You know, I just imagine just Dick Van Dyke or fuck. If you want to go serious, go with Stan Lee. I don't care if they can juggle or not. I'm just thinking what would be great
Stan
for
Lee.
just
Stan Lee is deceased, brother.
I for crying out loud, he's still being put into movies. You know, hell, Dick Van Dyke isn't too far from death. Jesus. But you know what? I just can't imagine anybody else. It's just for a good little laugh in a live action film. Just have
Dave
Dick
Bob, this
Van
may
Dyke.
be the most sensible thing you've ever said here. I wasn't really too big of a fan of it, but I think that kid would be perfect for the kid who wanted to be Dampy.
Hmm. I agree.
You know, Broom Kid.
Yeah, I know the Broom Kid.
Yeah, that kid. Thank you, Dave Bob. Now we have the cast for Broom Kid. Or wanna be
For the
Dampy.
kid that wanted to be dead.
The kid that wants to be the gravedigger. Okay.
But you know what? We're forgetting the mage. When he picks up the master sword and he meets
What,
that
the old man wizard guy? Raru.
yeah.
Now that would have been perfect for Bob Hoskins. I could actually see Bob Hoskins as Raru for some weird ass reason. I can't put my finger on why, but it just seemed like he'd be good for
It fits.
Raru.
It just fits. He just fits. I mean, with anything from his characters of movies and all that I have seen, he just fits. I mean, he just studies the role. He's just one of the. I can't even say that he's one of the greats because they don't even say it. He just studies his roles really, really good. I mean, although he didn't
Okay,
do
what about
too much of a terrible job playing as Mario, but you know what? You look at Hook, you look at any of
Now
the
for
other
bosses.
rare critical roles
Now for
that he's
bosses.
been in.
Bosses. What
Yeah.
about the Twin Witches? Twin Rova.
Oh,
The Twin
damn.
Witches.
We have to have twins for this one. Well, you know what? If Linda Hamilton's twin sister hadn't died, I would actually put those two up. But
Or you could just double Linda
I
Hamilton.
don't know.
Or you could just double Linda Hamilton and have her play both roles.
Well, as well. Benedict Cumberbatch. The twin,
I don't know.
the
I've never
twins
heard
that
of
are
that before.
ladies.
Hold on a second. We got a new one in here. Hold on.
No, you don't.
It's Darth
You're screwing with
Sandwich.
me. I'm screwing with you too, so let's have a little fun.
It's Darth
I
Sandwich.
can't sleep. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Okay.
I can't sleep.
But seriously, who would you pick for the Twin Witches, Twin Rova?
I have no idea.
Dave's like
asking all of
Benedict
us.
Cumberbatch. Okay, since everybody was not like Stevie Nicks for the Potion Lady, how about we have Stevie Nicks or Twin Rova?
Who?
Stevie Nicks, the female singer of Fleetwood Mac. And she's actually part of the Wicca community, so why not?
Yeah, why not?
Give it a little more authenticity, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
just
I guess
cynical.
my dad does that all the time, yet he just barks at the moon.
I think I'm just cynical. I'm at this point where almost nothing sounds interesting or good anymore.
Actually, tell you the truth, I really think as the king, I think Val Kilmer might actually do it. Now that
I
I
don't know,
can
has he-
actually get
has
my
he lost
head around it.
Has he lost the freaking weight? Because he wasn't in
No.
a very good shape.
And that's why I want him as the king. because the King of Hyrule was rather portly. He was
Big.
Well, no,
He's
no,
really
no, no.
big and fat.
I'm saying because he was having medical issues. I don't want him to push himself for a role that's going to cause him issues either.
But
So he needs to be doing at least a little better than he was for a while, in order to not be stressing out to deal with sets again.
no, I have nothing. No, it has nothing to do with age. I'm just saying, I love Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is the shit. Actually, I was gonna try to get Fleetwood Mac tickets for their farewell tour, and then this shit hit. So, I have nothing against Stevie Nicks at all. So, I guess I'm throwing that out there.
I feel, I don't know, maybe somebody with a dark edge.
Or maybe Maggie's. Who?
I'm thinking. My brain's not working very well. No, I'm trying to come up with
Yeah.
a few of them. Because most of the people I know that have dark edges, the most acting they do is videos because they're in different metal bands. I mean, you could always do the metal singers and see how they'd actually perform as actors and start going to people like Sharon from Within or Amy Lee or somebody and see what they do. And that would have some spice for that kind of personality and character.
If anybody, I'd pick Tarja Turunen.
I don't know. Her accent's a little hard for a lot of people to understand. I think it could cause issues in acting if you're trying to have an international appeal.
The Twin Rovers accent is just as confusing as hell in the game.
But it's,
It
a different accent, and I think it would throw people off, honestly. And I freaking love her. Please don't get that wrong. Tarja, love. But I don't know if I could quite see her for that one. God, what's her freaking
Barnabas Collins.
Actually,
Barnabas Collins.
I think Simone, if you actually did her up like they were doing with like The Haunting and stuff, which is done up in like the black leather and stuff, could do a really creepy character too.
But we were.
I just like you were
mean,
talking about playing on that dark side of it. I'm like, well, I could see. I think we kind of need to move away from modern actors, anyways, and maybe dip into that kind of stuff.
Okay, the way Twin wrote. Okay, everybody's familiar with the legend of Baba Yaga, right? Or Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of witch we're actually going for in Twin Roba.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to have a witch.
I would say I think I could see some of those metal singers actually be able to pull that off. The look and sound and personality, because they do that kind of crazy shit already, you know? Just a thought.
Why didn't I catch that, Dave Bob? My mom fucking loved Dark Shadows. Now I feel like a fucking idiot. That was my mom's shit. She loved the 70s Dark Shadows, and she got me into the series later on, and I kind of fell in love with it. Damn it. Well, how did I forget that?
Because you're a dingling.
Okay, whatever you say. No, maybe I'm just getting old. And I'll chalk it up to that.
Rosetta, did you get any good pictures of the Eagles today?
No, there's not really that many eagles here. I was doing more waterfalls and stuff. In fact, if you look, and some bison babies. I did post a few posts of it over on Twitter.
Ah, okay.
I can send the link to those tweets into the group we're in if you want.
It's up
You
to
know, it's been 2 hours and we're still not completely off the rails.
Well, what can I do to fix that?
How about Broken Peach?
No. Broken Peach.
They're weird
Explain.
enough to be able to play as Twin Rovas. Did you guys never not even seen their video of them playing
Oh, I know who you're talking
there before
about.
Christmas?
Yes. The This Is Halloween video. Broken Peach.
Yeah. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean,
I think I might actually have that video in my Discord somewhere.
yeah, I sent it to you.
If Vegas Sin could actually get that, that might actually be helpful. Or one of the wrenches.
Well, I don't know. You never gave me a wrench. I'm not good at going to sleep, Jeff.
Well,
What?
you're almost always here now, so it probably makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I don't sleep well, Jeff. There's a lot of times I say that I'm going to bed and I end up back on here.
It's an insomnia thing, Jeff.
Which is why I renamed our
Okay.
group chat Jedi Insanity Insomniacs.
Nice.
Anyway, what do we need? I think that Broken Peach video, Nightmare Before Christmas, This Is Halloween.
Twin Rova. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be that's you'll pull Ricardo's picks for Twin Rova. I think they'd be perfect, actually, if they can actually act.
Or either one, Maggie Smith, either one. You know what? Broken Peach, Maggie Smith, either one.
She knows how to
both good
wrench.
characters.
By the way, I wanted to point out, since you said you're not completely off the rails yet, and I can help with that, that my sweet husband posted to me today to tell me how much he missed me. His tweet said that I decided to imagine a better world. Unfortunately, my savage sandwich wench can't serve me while naked for several weeks. What a tragedy. A man needs his wench, you feel me, right?
Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm glad I wasn't taking a drink. I was reaching for my drink when you told me that. Man, I'm glad I didn't take that drink just now. Holy crap! Yeah, I'd be spitting all over the place.
So he kind of threw me off today. You said you needed to go off the rails. I just thought I'd help you by sharing what he did to throw me off today.
My question is, how would they do that water demon in the water temple?
Big spoil sport.
I know. Would it have to be part CGI, part practical effects, or? And the reason I say Guillermo del Toro for the practical effects, because I imagine Queen Goma to be fucking terrifying. I don't know about you, but thinking about something that big with only one eye,
Gamma.
Mhm.
It's a spider.
would be
He's always been
unnerving
portrayed as a
if
spider.
Guillermo
He's
did
even in the Twilight Princess.
that.
He
Legend of Zelda gets
is
dark in a few
terrifying.
places. It gets really dark in a few places. And from what I've seen in Pan's Labyrinth, I think he could really do the undead parts well. The undead practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Gamma. Who would actually be a great voice for Gamma?
no, we don't need a voice for Goma. I think we just stick with some of the old sound effects and refine them for Goma, because even some of the old sound effects were unnerving enough, especially when Goma rolls the eye in the back or back of its head. It was just
Yeah.
unnerving. I don't know about you, but that was ugh. It gave me the creeps a little, man. And not to mention that creature in the shadow, the part of the shadow temple that, or under the well,
Yeah, in Cocorico Village.
that creature under the well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would play that creature? Who would play that creature? Who else is good with mocap and voice acting besides Andy Serkis?
Better than
Shit,
Andy?
we already used it, or just as good as Andy.
Jesus.
I know Andy Serkis is the tits when it comes
Chucky.
to this, but
Chucky.
Mark
The actor that played the voice of Chucky.
Hamill, Chucky,
No, not Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill,
The other one. The other one.
Brad Dorff. Actually, Brad Dorff might not be a bad idea. He played Wormtongue, Grima Wormtongue.
Mhm.
Brad Dorff is yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
Vegas is saying
okay. I'm
Vegas is
sold.
saying that she put a video in Snapchat for you.
The Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat.
Oh no, Discord. Damn it. Yay. I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I think
This was a good topic. I need to go to sleep, but I'll see you guys later, right? It was nice talking to you. And praises for your husband, Darth Sandwich.
all right,
I'll see you guys later.
all right. Let's see. While I'm trying to look this up, where did you put it, V Star? You said you put it on my Discord, or did you put it in the chat?
I'm sorry. I'll be paying more attention in a minute. I have to deal with something real quick.
Okay. You want me to drop you out or?
No, you're fine muted in the background, so I can at least try to keep a little attention to the conversation when I get back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Where'd you drop it? I don't. Yeah, but. Oh, you're right. Hey, he was pretty good with practical effects. But doesn't Guillermo del Toro also use Weta Workshop? It is in this chat. Okay, and now we got another one here real quick.
I love going through that time vortex.
All
What's up,
right. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the trip. Was it a little bumpy this time, or was it pretty smooth?
No, it's pretty smooth this time. I know my voice is ruined.
The subject for tonight is actually the subject for tonight is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time casting for a live action movie.
Oh my. The only Legend of Zelda I know is
And now we're down to who's going to play the. And we've got another one. Hold on a second, ladies and gents.
V-Star, hello. Or should I say Vegas Sin 333.
And we got V-Star 333 with okay. So,
Gremlins.
Yep, Gremlins.
Oh, Jeff Franklin sent you lollipops.
Okay, the
V-Star.
subject now is actually
Sweet.
the monster under the well in Kakariko Village.
Is that another
The real
video
terrifying. It's Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. That's the what the subject is here tonight. I mean, you could
definitely
look up,
on the wrong panel then.
Yeah, I mean, you
I've
could
just been
listen
here
and chime in.
panel, so hey.
I shall stay silent and
We were
listen.
discussing who would be. No, you might actually be able to help because this one's not just somebody who could actually act, but somebody who could actually do some mocap work and act at the same time.
Oh. Is it a female character or a male character?
It's hard to
Did
tell.
you get
I heard you, V-Star. I finally heard you.
Barely, but we heard you.
Yay!
You get the link.
Hey. Hey, Vegas.
All right, I'm gonna look this. I'm gonna look this puppy up, so maybe I could actually give you guys a visual of what we're actually talking about.
Brilliant.
This thing is.
I'll share my screen if you can't pull it up. I'll share my screen. I've
Okay.
got it playing right now.
What, the creature under the well?
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
I just put it in private chat now too.
Oh. I think we're already.
I had it 3 times
You
down
selected
in
the private
chat.
chat. Okay, these are.
There we go.
This is our candidates for Twin Rova.
I have never heard of Broken Peach. Who is Broken Peach?
They are a local band, like I forget where they're from, but they kind of just came up on YouTube around Halloween doing this song, and I think they got a couple other songs, but this is the one they're really most famous for, and these are our candidates for Twin Rova. They are really adamant and kind of undead. It'd be Dave Bob says Katy Perry.
Fuck no. Fuck no. That wench
Katy
is a
Perry
suck
for-
fest. She fucking sucks. I mean,
All right, LDG, you got to clarify who is Mannix.
shadow.
I really like this band.
Children.
Oh,
The
Hey.
video is pretty
did the
amazing.
mocap special effects for the Matrix. Yeah, I like them.
I used to play bass. Mm.
And it gives it a whole nother.
Okay, so
But,
we're talking about a live action Link
Do you have?
special, yes?
Yes, yes. But
So
we're looking
we
for
would need
somebody who could do the creature, who could act the creature under the well. We're
I don't
all the
actually
way
know
down
what
to
that
Boston
is.
now.
Can you describe
Yeah, that's why
the creature under the well?
it is a big, white, pasty, undead-looking thing, and it kind of has long, slendery hands, and kind of like
so you're
almost
looking
like
for something
hooked
like
for hands.
you're looking for something like the vampire in not Dracula, the French film Nosferatu. Or is it great
Yeah,
big and
kind of like
blobby?
that.
Is
Maybe.
it great big and blobby instead of a skinny
All right,
guy with long fingers?
I'm hitting the internet and actually showing actual pictures this time.
Ah.
So give me a
I just put
second
it
and I'll have it pulled up. Yeah,
Am I
I
still
saw
there?
that, but we
She's
were just
awesome.
watching it.
No.
Yeah.
This is
You're still here.
another new band called In the Moment. She's awesome too. She would be really
In this
cool
moment,
at
Maria Brandt.
Yeah. I like her. I just sent you
I
that
don't
one
think-
for the in-between.
Okay.
No, I think she'd be a good
But
witch.
can she?
Yeah, can she act in cute videos?
I suppose the question is, can she act?
Have you seen her videos? Yes, she can act.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
Can
so. I
she
think she's
act?
What about Black Bear?
Has she been in anything?
What about Black
just her
Bear?
videos.
All right, I'm looking up what this is called.
I know in this moment. I know Maria. Yeah, she's got that. But what about Black Bear? The lead singer actually does a lot of songs involving witchcraft and rebirth
Hell, I'll
and
play
all
the
that.
witch. I'll play the witch. I can play that part. No problem.
I haven't been into Gothic style music in so many years that it's impossible for me to say who should or should not be
Right.
an actor or actress in
We're
the
trying to get.
upcoming.
My point was to try to give new actresses and actors coming up a break. You know, that's what I was going for. The ones, you know, we're all for the underdogs, right?
I really like Jeff Franklin's
Yeah.
emojis that he keeps throwing up in there.
Hey,
The tidal wave, the little the alien saucer.
I think
I like
deep
the
down,
meteor.
Jeff wants me to go to bed.
And Dave, you don't have to be goth.
Oh,
Playing the violin and selling the bass, that's right on, brother.
I've never been
That's
goth. I've been
Okay, here we
gothic.
go.
I've been a historical gothic. I've never been goth. I've never fit the modern goth.
I dyed my hair black once. Yeah, did not go over well
No,
with my pale white.
There's both are the whole black stuff, but there's a huge difference between gothic based in
Yeah, that was
mythology,
I was
old
punk.
stuff, and
Images
the Addams
for
family kind of stuff versus the '80s dark twisted
Punk.
based in punk goth. They're not the same culture at all.
Well,
Even though they're
thank
both
you, thank you for clarifying LDG Pixels. That is absolutely brilliant. Yes, Andy Serkis would be brilliant in a
Who's
role.
that? I don't know who that is.
Gollum.
And
Gollum.
Gollum. He talked to himself a lot.
Andy Serkis. Yeah, we've already.
Oh, you did already nominate Andy Serkis for
Okay.
this then.
I think. Let's see if I can get this.
Well, he's worth 28
Where did
million,
my
so
other
he could
tab
friggin'
go? Here it is. Okay. Let's see if I can pop this out. See if I get this full screen here real quick. Okay, that was weird. This is it.
So that is the creature under the well. Kind of an odd image, but okie dokie.
The thing is freaky. Would be what would need to be played. There we go. There's a bigger image. See if I can actually.
And that is the creature under the well. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the creature under the well, Dead Hand. I forgot what it was called for a second. I'm like, I know this thing's got a proper name. I just can't think.
Admiral Doom. Hello.
Who would play that though?
Well, it's a
Did we have
mocap,
another
right?
one?
So
Somebody pop in. Okay. Yeah, it'd be some serious mocapping work, but yeah, I don't think you'd really have to voice act it, just mocap it.
I would say the guy who did in Nightmare Before Christmas, the guy with the bugs. What was his name?
The guy who played Oogie Boogie?
Oogie Boogie, yes. I'd say that would be
'Cause
brilliant
I'm
for
the
the.
Boogie Man. Whoa.
Exactly. That would be perfect for the thing under the well.
Because I'm the Boogie Man.
What do you guys think?
Dude, I could actually see him. What would be even more creepier? Actually adding a little bit of comedy to that horror? Kind of like a Beetlejuice kind of thing? Or an Oogie Boogie type thing? With Dead Hand?
I think the Oogie Boogie thing would be absolutely perfect for that role.
I mean, granted, Dead Hand and Bongo Bongo are two probably of the most freakiest monsters on Zelda. Because we got the Dead Hand, the creature under the well, and then we have Ongo Bongo, which is in the Shadow Temple behind the graveyard.
Have a great night, Dave Bob.
Good night, Dave Bob. Thanks for joining in on the conversation, bud. Oh.
Looks like Jedi Bill is setting up for his insomniac soup.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can't.
I
stay up
think
till- I should be in bed. I'm supposed to be on a freaking early morning panel, but
I was going to say, Rosetta, you look like you're about to fall asleep on your computer keyboard.
I got up at about
I'll try
5
to.
a.m. because we've been out hiking all day. So, it literally, as we got up really early, we went
I made a
up
joke.
into the hills. We did a whole bunch of different hike trails and stuff, and then we went down to Crazy Horse and had Indian tacos while we listened to a tribal concert and stuff at the monument, and then meandered through the hills on some extra hikes and stuff on the way back.
Nice.
So it's been a long but good day. So
what were you gonna say, Darth Haster? I'm sorry. I know we stepped all over you when you started talking.
Blame him.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay for now. Yeah, I'll blame Mr. CCTV. I don't get to blame him now.
Yay!
I get to take the blame for a lot of stuff today. This morning I got into a fight with the floor, and the floor won. And I went.
You're not supposed to.
I went on live on the Insomniac Soup about 3 o'clock this morning, and that really did not go well for anyone involved. So I owe a bunch of apologies to a bunch of people.
Apparently, you live up to your name again, the Philosophin Drunkifer.
Yes, I am the Philosophin Drunkifer.
Drunken philosopher, drunk brain.
Yeah, but
honestly, I was walking to the store to buy a pack of cigarettes, right? And
yeah, right.
It just happens that my bar happened to be open.
Oh Lord.
And so I stopped in and had a few drinks there, and then went to another bar and had a few drinks there.
Why do I have a feeling that your stories that involve it happens the bar was open is like when freaking Ingval would say there was tequila involved?
Actually, that's pretty close. Yeah, that's a pretty close accurate association. I like that. I was not drunk in a bar.
Well,
I was not drunk in public. I was drunk in a bar, and they kicked me out into public.
Ron White, same crew. No, Ingval.
To public.
Ingval had the whole thing where he talked about being a cheap drunk and easily wasted, and
Well-
they were always saying that his best stories all start with, well, tequila was involved. And one of the times when they were ragging each other, he goes, "Hey, tequila was involved. Get off me." I wonder how many times his wife has said that to him.
Bill Engvall's a great guy.
What, the whole get off
have
me
you-
thing?
Tequila
he
was
had
involved. Get off
that. He had that one season of his sitcom television series, right?
Yeah, he's been an off and on guest star for the last few seasons of Last Man Standing, actually.
I don't like Last Man Standing.
I do, but I've always had a soft spot for Tim Allen.
Again, it's a preference. It's no big
Oh.
deal.
Tim Allen's weird because if you actually read his books, he's really into things like freaking quantum physics and high thinking. But he mixes them with a lot of prison vocabulary.
Ah. Okay. That's actually pretty smart.
Well, he's an ex-inmate. He went to jail as a drug dealer in his youth.
All
and
right.
stealing cars.
We do have a
So his books are.
we do have our answer for Oogie Boogie.
Oh, Ken Page. Brilliant.
Yes. Love that. Love that song. You want the link?
What, for the Oogie Boogie Man?
You're
Yeah.
joking me. You're joking me.
I don't know. Darth Haster, do you think you can play it
You're
without
joking
getting
me.
struck?
You gotta be.
You do that good, Darth.
No. No. That's my answer. No. I'll get struck before sure by damn. No. No. Yeah. But that's what YouTube says.
Okay,
Okay.
Jedi Bill
And
still has
copyright
not
strike.
sent me the link.
The link's up, but we're still waiting. I just went over there.
Huh.
Yeah, he's not on.
I
till
told
1
Jedi
o'clock.
Bill earlier today that I would not be going on this evening, but I do feel that I must go on and apologize to people that were on the stream this morning. So
I only caught the end
Oh.
part of that. Yeah, my brother. Face
Open
and
mouth and
gravel
sit fart.
does not go well. I don't know what happened. I mean, but when I came in, because I popped in and out, I've been sleeping for like 3 days. So when I popped in, I was hearing something about arrested, but didn't get arrested, bar, gravel, drunk, and you're home, but you're bleeding.
all of the above, yes.
Way to go.
I like
Was it all
living in a small
downhill?
town.
What the fuck did you do, brother?
I like living in a small town. I actually know the
Right?
sheriffs. I actually know the police.
I
Right?
live in a small town.
It pays. It pays. It's
My
like me
ass will
getting pulled
die in
over
a
for
small
walking too
town.
fast. Come on, I got
What?
pulled over when I first got here in Frankfurt, seriously, by Frankfurt's finest and the sheriff for walking too fast. No
Get drunk and pee
lie.
myself in the same small town, and that's the
Well-
way it's gonna be.
You guys know that when I'm in the throes of a multiple sclerosis episode, that I'll fall down, pretty much every other step. But I
Right.
kept trying to tell the bartender, I'm not drunk. I just fall down a lot. I kept trying to tell her that.
Okay, everybody.
I don't think
Admiral
he's gonna
Oliver
believe
Franklin
that.
Doom has a point. You got
Yeah,
struck for
I
static. I don't think I've got a chance in hell.
listened to that static recording, and yes,
Yeah.
YouTube is nuts right now. I have no idea what the hell's going on with YouTube.
Well, with my bilateral sciatica, I will drop just like that too. So, yeah, and I'll be totally sober and just drop.
It is a lot more fun to say I got into a fight with the ground and the ground won.
I fought
Speaking
the
of
ground
just
and the ground.
Sorry, Rosetta. Rosetta, go ahead. What are you trying to say, Rosetta?
What are you saying?
10 minutes. I have to lay down, and every
Enough.
time I said anything, it just nobody's hearing me. Just gotta lay down.
Okay.
Go lay down, sweetie. Go
Try
to
say
bed.
goodbye. Nobody's hearing me.
Honey, go lay down. You're tired. You need to get some rest. Go lay down and just chill and just listen, and then just shut your eyes a little bit and pop back on if you get another wind. But you're just, honey, you're tired. Look what you did all day today. You know, plus talking to me and shit. Babe, you're tired.
You're over.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking to you when I actually had signal trying to get through those freaking gorges and waterfalls.
I didn't know that you were hiking, or else I wouldn't have.
No, I have to stop and take breaks in
Kudos
my
to you, girlfriend, because I wouldn't
I
be able
have
to.
the nerve issues and the neuromuscular stuff and everything, so I have to stop a lot when I'm hiking, rest the
Yeah, I do too.
muscles and
That's what I'm
joints.
saying.
So I'll when I sit down after I take a bunch of photos, I'll sit, have a drink, check a few messages, get back up and go again.
Yeah, I got to get back into walking. I used to walk all over the place, but ever since I died back in September, it's been really hard for me to get back. And then with the neuropathy and now the bilateral sciatica and the disc and the this and the that and the kidneys and the bullshit.
I understand more of that than I care to admit. And
Yeah, I'm living with neuropathy right now. The small fiber nerves all died in my lower body.
But I'm
so
going
it's
Do you
large
feel like
fiber nerves now.
Does anybody's toes numb? Like, you die from your toes up. I know that. I watched my mom pass. But like my toes all the way up to the big like bone from your big toe are like numb. Like
I don't
bad.
know, my lady. I have not felt my feet in 10 years.
Really?
I don't notice my feet unless I'm in extreme pain in them. So
It's not so. The only time I get pain is when they curl up. My toes will curl up. I'll get those cramps.
The
Yeah,
cramping is so bad. Yes. Oh, I hate the cramping.
You're like stomping. Yeah, you're like, I'm like stomping. Thank God I live on the ground floor. But yeah, girl, you look so tired.
yeah, I'm
Sis.
getting out of here.
Oh, and we'll see you over at. I'm sure I'll see you
right.
at Jedi.
I'm not sure because again, I'm
Well-
supposed to be on a morning Curie in the morning, and
Well, you know, you got
Geek
to
Speak
do
is
what
any-
you're.
Geek Speak is anything from
Well,
2 to 6 hours, depending on how yappy they all are. And you're talking about, I'm trying to talk with a freaking person. Let's see, our normal panel has one very excitable young boy from the US here, a very, very boisterous African guy, 2 British wankers, and somebody in Hong Kong with me.
Cool.
Well, that
I'll have
should
to
be an
check that out.
interesting panel.
Throw the link down, girl, so I could check out your channel. I haven't been on your channel.
That one's not my channel, but I'll try to get the link for her morning stream. She sometimes has it up, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah, put the
I
link
always
in the
like to-
private chat.
Yeah, I always like to check out new shit. Seriously, I'm
or at
all
least
about
a link
like.
to her channel.
It kind of
Yeah.
It kind of varies who actually shows up out of the group, but yeah, here's the link for her channels in the private chat.
Awesome, thank
Because
you.
somebody did give me a wrench because he doesn't trust me apparently.
I don't
Give
want
me a
any more
minute,
wrenches. I've got enough wrenches. Thank you, Darth Haster. Keep your wrench. I don't want it.
Yeah, we got this,
You-
me and the
Well,
Queen, and
CCTV,
yeah.
you ain't fucking getting one anyway.
Good.
I'd give you one, but I've got
Guys,
too many
guys,
already.
I'm gonna say something. Allow me to be
Okay.
sexist here a sec. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say something from what I've noticed, guys. But I'm gonna be really sexist here a sec from what I've noticed from every channel I've interacted with. Usually, women do better wrenching because we're better at multitasking.
Yes.
It just is.
It's true. We have to be. It's what we were created to be, multitaskers. You guys are focused on one thing at a time. We got to friggin'
Yeah, and we know
back.
what thing it usually
We got to
is.
back
And
our
we know what thing it
dudes.
usually is. We know what thing it usually is, too.
Yes, we got to back our brothers. We back our brothers and our lovers and our husbands and our whatnots. We back.
Look, you
That's
look
what we
at,
do.
we're designed to nurture. We're designed to be maternal. Well, think about a woman in the era before we had all these technological things to help us, trying to grind food and cook while holding baby, while watching for predators,
Right,
while
while
doing all
wielding
this.
the sword. Wielding the sword too,
But
girl. We
you
wielded
had
the sword.
you had to have a weapon with you in that era because there was
Absolutely.
always predators and people who could attack you. So you got to think about how much a little
And
house
you know
sprout
what,
in the
too?
old days
Us
actually had to
women
do to
used to
protect your
stick
child.
together. And us women used to stick together. We used to back each other instead of bashing each other.
I don't know. I've never had good
Yes,
luck
we
with our
did.
own gender. They always treated me like shit.
Well, that's because nobody got to know who you were. That's why I sent you what I sent you today.
That and there's
You
honestly
have
a
to
lot
get
of
to know someone. You
petty
can't just
crap in today's society.
Yeah, but there's women and there's bitches. I mean, there's two different breeds out there right now, and they're not. It's our job as women to show them what a woman is. There's enough bitches out there to show my baby daddy this and all this stupid ass shit. Embrace your womanhood, embrace who you're supposed to be, a loving, caring, nurturing. And I believe, me being way older than a lot, um, that's what I'm trying to get back to. That's, I've been the wife, I've been the bitch, I've been the friggin' lover. I'm back to being the woman that I was created to be. And that's what I'm trying to portray. And sometimes I get off course too. I can get raunchy and shitty just like everybody else. But you know what? There's a time and a place for it. But I believe that, that connection between us women has been so broken with the gossiping and the bullshit, behind each other's back. I can't stomach it anymore. That's why instead of making an opinion without knowing someone is just not right.
And I will leave on one note here because you talked about nurturing, you talked about caring for others. I am an ex-carpenter. I am an ex-wrestler. I worked on a rock wall. I had set records on a rock wall. I will tell you this straight out. As the biker chick, as the huntress, I am in no better position in my heart, my life, and my reality than when I'm serving and caring for my husband and letting him run things. And that is my mic out. Bye.
Well, as a single woman, I just feel like I adopt people. I tend to
All right.
adopt.
Try it now, Rosetta.
Oh, did she get zapped? Where'd she go?
What? I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I have no
Maybe
clue.
She
Tribbles?
actually went to bed.
She probably pushed a button. Women like to push buttons.
Well, the soup is starting, or it
Okay.
should be starting. I don't know. Jedi Bill's computer crashed, so maybe he's not doing it tonight. I may have to
I don't
host
know
it
what-
myself.
Love you,
I
brother.
don't know if she leaves.
Love you, butterflies.
So I'm gonna run away.
All right,
and
Mr.
see
CCB.
what's
Okay.
happening with Jedi Bill.
We'll probably
Good
scoot
night.
over there. Good
Good
night,
night,
Rosetta. She's down in
Good
the
night,
chat.
butterflies.
Good
And Jeff
night, my
Franklin,
brother.
LDG Pixels. And
Be
again,
blessed.
thank you for having me on, Darth Aster.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining in on the conversation. I think we pretty much covered all the big players. So and the
Got all
and
the
everything.
players
We
then.
just got to figure out all the little extras. We got all the major players. We just need some of the little extras in the town of Hyrule during Youngling's time. Other than that,
Cool.
I think we're pretty much done with the casting.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah. And like them little extras, I'm just suggesting, just a suggestion, just to start with them new upcoming people who want to be You know?
Young actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're for the underdog, right? We're for upcoming new artists and new to bring some new blood, right?
And there was a time 20 years ago when I was a stage actor and really wanted to be an actor, you know? I'm feeling much better now,
Well,
but
thank you everyone for coming. Thanks everyone who was on the panel. LDG, thanks for coming. Butterflies, thanks for wrenching. Rosetta, thanks for volunteering to wrench, and have a good night. And thanks for coming up on the panel. V Star,
see you later,
thanks
Darth
for being on the
Haster.
panel. And yes, have a good night. Jeff Franklin, Dave Bob, thanks for coming up.
Slash
Let's see who
Slasher
else did we have? Slasher McSplitter was up here for a while.
Parrot was in the chat.
Who all else? Parrot Head, thank you, buddy. You've been here. You've been a real trooper.
Yeah, he's definitely dedicated.
He's definitely here every night, and I thank him
Yes.
for it.
You mentioned Jeff Franklin and Speaker of the
Yes.
Dead.
Speaker of the Dead was here.
Jedi. I'm just trying to go over it in case you missed anyone,
And
boss.
if I missed Jedi Bill, all right. Yes, Jedi Bill, thank you for coming, and we'll probably see you over on the soup with Mr. CCDV, because I'm definitely not tired yet. But I think I'm gonna call it, because we went almost 3 hours just talking Legend of Zelda casting
Woo, that's what's up, boss.
before we went tits up off the rails. So that's definitely a Darth Haster record.
Woo-hoo.
And I thank every single one of you. Have a good night.
Yes.
Stay awesome.
And remember to smile.
Yes.
Remember to smile. It's an instant.
Stay awesome. And for the Lovecraft enthusiasts in the chat, stay eldritch. Darth Haster out.